My first memory of Phuket is driving around in a jeep, and we had no brakes. And when we drove around, what hit me was the magnificent sunset. And I said to KP, coming from Singapore, a city, this is the magic.
So the three of us, my wife, myself, my brother, and my cousin, P.Y. Chu, we went around Phuket, and the intention was to buy a small piece of land to build a summer house. So we landed around here and we drove in these open top jeeps, and we found a little piece of land and it seemed quite nice, and we bought it. Now, up to now, that piece of land is vacant. In 25 years, I haven't built my summer house.
Who were we back then? We were Taiwan, we were doing tapioca, we were doing starch and wunsen. We had no hotel experience at all.
After we bought the land to build a summer house, we kept on walking along the beach, and we came across this most incredible moonscape. You just really cannot imagine it. What is today Laguna Phuket, with all its trees and its birds and its hotels? At that time there was nothing, and it had a very strange allure to it. And I guess on a whim, we said, well, why don't we see who owns this? We found the owner, who was a tin miner, who was more than happy to get it off his hands, and we bought it.
So when I first came to this piece of land here, I was kind of like nudging my brother KP and say, where are the boundaries? Where are the boundaries? And he went like, damned if I know. And we were not even sure what we had bought. And when we were talking about putting down the first hotel, it was such a huge piece of land, I felt like doing, just blindfold and
To see the change it had gone through from being a wasted tin mine region to now a thriving community, not just for people, but for the birds and for the vegetation that you look around. So I think we have created a positive environment for a sustainable community. As developers, we do have sometimes to cut down trees in order to develop a villa. If you don't believe in that means you don't develop. So if we cut down a tree, we think about restoring a tree. That's why every year at every property, we plant 2,000 trees.
We decided that we had to go with a Thai consortium with using companies that Taiwan already had dealing with and had trust in us. We went with Dusatani, who was a very well-known local operator. We packaged together a product which is completely made in Thailand. It was operated by Thais, designed by Thais, and it established our credential.
We had a vision, even though we didn't necessarily have the name Integrated Resort. We had a vision that across this huge piece of land we could do hotels in various areas, we could do housing in different places, we could do a golf course. We knew that we could link the lagoons, so we had this vision of what would become, and we didn't know it at that time, but would become Asia's first, and still today, its largest privately owned integrated resort.
We put a hotel here, 200 room, very nice hotel. And immediately, in about 3-4 months after opening, we had American investors coming knocking on our doors, and Hyatt and Sheraton were eager to manage our next hotel, and so on. So it did pay off. It established our seriousness and our capability.
All the signature touches from the airport to the room reflect very much the hospitality and the culture of Thai. And I think our success, apart from building a very beautiful hardware structure, it's really a lot about the software expressions. And that I have to give credit to the people.
We've envisaged, I think, more than the idea of a tourist attraction. We've envisaged the idea of a thriving organic community of people. Laguna is not only a means of livelihood, it is a community, it's a home, it's a family.
As developers of Laguna, the people around us are not just employees, they are our long-term stakeholders. It's so important that when our employees, our associates are happy.
ในระหว่างที่ผมไปบัดหน้าที่ ผมมีความภาคภูมิใจเป็นอย่างยิ่งที่ได้รับพระมหากรุณาธิคุณที่ได้รับเสด็จพระพี่นางเธอเจ้าฟ้ากัลยาณิวัฒนาที่ท่านเสด็จมาเปิดโรงแรมเมื่อตอนโรงแรมแรกเปิดวันที่ 25 และผมยังได้ต้อนรับพระบรมสานุวงศ์อีกหลายพระองค์
ชื่อนายประเสริฐครับทำงานลากูน่ามา 27 ปีแล้วครับ เริ่มทำตั้งแต่ลากูน่าไม่มีโครงการอะไรผมเข้ามาถางป่าและก็ปลูกต้นไม้เพิ่มเติมครับ สิ่งที่ผมภูมิใจมากที่สุดก็คือผมได้ปลูกต้นไม้ต้นแรกของลากูน่าและต้นไม้ตอนนี้อายุประมาณ 27 ปีเหมือนกัน แล้วเป็นต้นสนต้นยูคาลิปต์ที่สวนช้างปัจจุบันนี้ครับ
When we set up the Phuket Tsunami Fund, the whole notion is how then we are able to restore the confidence to Phuketians. The English Language Center is to give them a skill set in literacy, in their basic English language, so that they're equipped with competence to be able to work anywhere. And turtles, every year we do a release ceremony. We are giving them the head start of surviving in the wide ocean.
You know, people have asked me about the key factors of our success, and there's lots of reasons. I mean, the design is beautiful, the management is good, timing was lucky, we're in Thailand. But if I had to identify a single factor, I would say without a doubt, I think it's the people of Laguna Phuket. It's not what we have done and the journey that we have made together that counts now. It is the future of Laguna Phuket that's important. And I think there's so much we can do together. And I just hope that they share that vision, they share that passion, they share that commitment, because we're going to roll out a master plan that they will be excited by. And I just want them to have fun along that journey of discovery, that journey of achievement.
For all those who have been with us for the 25 years or 20 years or even those who have been with us just now, I want to thank you all for giving us that inspiration. Your hard work, your service have touched many lives as it has touched yours. And I hope you'll continue to be with us as we walk the journey together. ขอบคุณมากค่ะ